What is going on, captains? How you doing? How you doing? Senate 12 here, and today we're going to be talking about the Azur Lane Cruiser Commanders. In case you want to buy one of these, if you get them out of a crate and you're like, what's this? I'm going to try and break down and explain all of them for you, tell you which ones are good, which ones are shit, and which ones are good inspirations. And then we're going to rank them. So we won't be talking about Azur Lane Otago because sadly she passed away. She will not be, she's no longer available in the store. And those of you who do have her already know how great she is. So we won't even touch on that one. I don't even have the commander. I never even got her. So if you like what you're watching, consider subscribing, maybe hitting that like button on this video. All I do is make World of Warships Legends content. I want to come out with a whole series of how-tos for beginners, what to do, what not to do. Stuff like that. So let's dive into the video. Okay, first on the board, we got Azur Lane Baltimore. She is a very good cruiser commander for the Baltimore and like other heavy cruiser ships. I wouldn't put this on a Cleveland or nothing like that, but she's got a great base trait rudder shift, so you could make a little hipper build with it and have a really good rudder. This is one of the main base traits that he uses to get his rudders down really quick. Her special skill is AP Salute Ammunition. Cruiser AP shell penetration multiplied by up to 7% if you get that maxed out. Cruiser AP shell fuse time. Longer time leads to lower chances of a Citadel hit. So what this essentially means is there's short fuse times and there's long fuse times. The short fuse times, you can pretty much Citadel cruisers and other lightly armored ships like destroyers and stuff like that. Having a longer fuse time means the shell will penetrate through the armor and wait with a longer fuse time and then detonate inside, giving you better hits on heavily armored cruisers or battleships. So having a longer fuse time is not essentially a bad thing when you're smacking a battleship broadside. Because of that longer fuse time, it gets in the armor more and then it detonates. But having a longer fuse time hitting a lightly armored cruiser or destroyer leads to penetrations or overpens a lot more. So this is essentially what this skill means. I don't have her maxed out at all. I don't use her. But that is essentially, if you didn't understand what that skill means, that's what it means. She got fixated. She's an overall good commander. So, okay, we are going to rank Azur Lane Baltimore. I think she is she's a very good commander. We are going to put her up in the A tier. If you get her, I would put some points into her. If you want to run her instead of Norman Scott, that's okay too. This is a very good commander, and people who use this commander know she's a good commander. Okay, now we got Azur Lane Montpellier. I don't have this commander. I don't think I would use it even if I did have it. It's really good for the base trait. The base trait anti-air mode. Your cruiser's AA ranges can get out to plus 10%. So if you want to build for AA, you could put this on your Cleveland, no problem, because of her all-out assault cruiser main battery shell grouping. Incoming fire dispersion gets up to plus 10%. That's a lot. So you could do your little kiting thing that you want in the back and fucking wiggle around back there. And the incoming dispersion for you is going to be it's going to affect their shells, their RNG towards you. But you're also incoming damage for yourself is plus 5%. So this is a good commander. I wouldn't say it's one of the best though. I mean, it's okay. It's mostly like an AA oriented commander. I think personally, I wouldn't use her. Okay, Montpellier. We're gonna rank her in the. Put her at C tier. Just I don't think she's the best. I don't even think the AL Montpellier ship itself is very good. It's got a longer reload time than the Cleveland. I guess it's okay if you want to div up with the buddy and your buddy always likes to play carrier. Yeah, go for it. Pick this commander. But that's about it. C tier for that one. Now we got Azur Lane Azuma. Her base trait, maximum cruiser speed, can get that up to 2%. Incoming fire dispersion can get that up to 2%. She has Burn It Down, Add some more fire by igniters. That's a good ship. It's a good skill. Fixated, that's also a good one too. You're going to have to use that if you want to combine it with her special skill, which is Cruiser's main gun AP shell damage gets up to plus 15%. Cruiser's AP shell penetration multiplier plus 10%. Cruiser main battery shell grouping gives you a negative 5%. So if you add this, it'll basically help negate that. This is an excellent commander for the Azuma, the Yoshino. Even if you want to throw it on a Mogami, go for it. The Mogami's AP it still slaps. They're 203s. This is an excellent commander. She comes with fully packed. She comes with refill stations, so get that reload down way fast. Yeah, I highly recommend this one. This one is Azur Lane Azuma is a great commander. Okay, Azur Lane Azuma, we are going to put her in S tier. A lot of people use this for an AP build Yoshino, AP build Azuma, and the AP on the Azuma and the Yoshino slap. I mean, I've Citadel Yamatos and almost dev struck them for how good the AP is. So just adding this commander alone, making your AP more powerful, it is definitely a good one. So that's going to be it for the Japanese. We got for the British, Azur Lane Belfast. Belfast is obviously it's a tier. What is it? It's a tier 6 cruiser, and then you got the tier 7 Belfast 43. It's got smoke and radar. So she's going to prioritize your smoke really on what you're going to do if you when you pop your smoke. Her base trait, your ship detectability range after firing your main battery guns inside your smoke screen. So however far your detectability is after firing your guns in smoke, that penalty, she's going to decrease it a lot. So if your defense shoots, excuse me, if your defense shoots like 11 kilometers, that's your firing penalty, and a ship is 11 kilometers away from you, you're going to get spotted. You put this on as a base trait or use her as a commander altogether, and you can get it down, I mean like 6 kilometers, and you would have that comfort of not getting spotted in your smoke. You could take this smoke screen. It increases your smoke screen radius, your ship detectability after range after firing your main guns inside smoke. That gives you another 10%. So that combined with your base trait, you can get it up to 30%. But it reduces. It gives you one less smoke charge. So, and unfortunately, she doesn't have fully packed to give you that smoke screen back. So, hit or miss if you want to use this one or not. I don't use it. I use Igniter. She's got refill station and by the book. This is a good commander. If you get it, you want to put some points into it. You like the British playstyle of the Belfast or the defense or the Belfast 43. You can put this on the Tiger. That's a good one too. I would put something else on the Tiger, like to give it fully packed, to give it another radar. But this is a good commander. So we are going to put Azur Lane Belfast up in A tier. She's good for the smoke playstyle. If you like that, I know a lot of people do. You can put this on your Minotaur. It's just it's good commander if you want to stay hidden in your smoke screen. All right, so now we got Azur Lane Neptune. She is mainly an AP focus commander for those AP only ships like the Minotaur, the Leander, the Emerald. What else is there? The Plymouth. The racing one. You know what I'm talking about. It looks like a Plymouth, but it's the smoke generator one. That one. Her base trait's going to be Battle Rage. Deal extra AP damage per 1 HP loss. So the more you lose health, the more your AP damage does. She is good with Piercer. I wouldn't recommend putting on Burn It Down because you're going to be mainly putting these on your AP focus ships. She got Punch Through. Her special skill, Goddess of the Sea. Damage against cruisers, plus 7% if you haven't maxed out. Damage against destroyers, plus 7%. Damage against battleships, though, you're going to get a negative 7%. I wouldn't use this skill just because if any of you ran a radar Plymouth or a radar Mino and you see a DD, you already know your DD, your AP shells melt like DDs. You don't need 7% extra damage, I don't think anyway, to waste a skill. I mean, I'd rather have Fixated and the main battery dispersion. But that's just me. I don't even play the ship, so I mean, comment down below and tell me if you like this commander. I know some of you do run this commander, so let me know how you play it and let me know how it's properly played. Okay, I'm gonna rank her over here in the in the A tier because there is a dedicated line for AP only British cruisers, and this is an AP only commander. So she's an A tier for me. Now we got Azur Lane Hipper. Yeah, AL Hipper. I wouldn't bother putting any points into this. Her base trait's kind of dumb. Fire damage to your ship, negative 10%. She's your typical German cruiser commander. There is 3 AL German cruiser commanders, so I would not get this one. She's got punch through for the AP, but her base trait Vice defense, incoming damage for your cruiser, can get that up to negative 15%. Damage control party cooldown time is plus 25%. You get an extra sonar if you use this one, or you could take fixated. I don't see a lot of people running this, so yeah, I would skip this one. I wouldn't waste any resources into her. As to where we're going to rank her, we are going to rank her in the we're going to put her in D tier. Don't waste your time, don't use your resources, and don't bother. Okay, up next we got Azur Lane Rune. Azur Lane Rune's base trait is cruiser gun traverse speed. You can get that up to plus 0.75 degrees. Rudder shift time is 3%. It's not a bad base trait. I wouldn't use it as an inspiration. Maybe if you want to, but I wouldn't. The rudder shift time is good. If you get that up, you want to build an agile Hipper build, and the only reason I say it's a Hipper build is because Hipper did introduce us all to the agile cruisers, and I have got inspired to play them like that when his videos first came out, and I had a lot of fun. So if that's the type of now this isn't an agile cruiser commander. She does have igniter in where Lucian's would have his plus 10 to rudder shift right here. So it's kind of like it's like a hybrid almost. I don't know. Her base trait, that special skill is well-rounded armor. Your ship receives less damage while your sonar is active, and that can get up to 10%. But I mean, I'm popping my sonar, but I don't want to take a lot of damage. I mean, I don't understand. You're gonna get smacked. You're gonna get smacked no matter what. She got steer clear. She comes with fully packed, and she comes with refill station. For this commander, I wouldn't recommend getting her. I wouldn't even recommend putting any points into her if you even get her. As to where we're gonna rank her, we're gonna rank her into C tier because she does have a good set of skills. She does have a good base trait, so I put her in C tier. Okay, final one for the Germans. We have AL Graf's B. I know a lot of players, a lot of friends who use Graf's B, and they love it simply because her base trait, pocket battleship, amount of HP recovered plus 6%, so that's good, giving you more heals when you take a lot of damage. Her special skill, Ghost, is cruiser detectability is negative 8%, so you could get your you can get your Graf's B down, you can get your Hipper, your mines, you can get all your essentially German cruisers to have really low concealment and allowing you to sneak around flanks, get into places where you would normally get spotted. And this is a pretty good commander. She's got beyond range. She's got burn it down if you want to be a fire build, igniter, punch through, fixated. She comes with fully packed and refill station. But I don't use her. I don't even have her, so I can't really say much about this one. On all my cruisers, German cruisers, I take Riggerwald just for the that AP damage that it gives you a bonus to. So I don't use any of these. So I am gonna put Azur Lane Graf's B up in A tier, just because I know a lot of people like her. Yeah, she's a good commander. She's got some good skills. I like the base trait and I like the special skill. All right, now we're on to the French. The French only has one Azur Lane cruiser commander. That's Azur Lane St. Louis. She is a great commander. Her base trait is Might of Iris Libre. Cooldown time for all consumables up to 3%. Main battery reload time up to 3%. Those are 2 good skills. We got Burn It Down, Beyond Range, Igniter. I'm running Velocious for the speed. And this was on my Colbert. You could use this on whichever you like. This is on my Colbert right now just for the reload and stuff, but You pop that on your Azur Lane St. Louis, you're getting one more main battery reload booster. That's giving you and enhanced main battery reload booster duration. So once you pop your reload booster, so say you set a fire, right? They damage con one fire right away, like the pro that they are. And then you wait a couple seconds, then you pop your reload booster. You're adding plus 15% to the duration of your reload booster. So you're just slinging shots like crazy. Boom, double fire, triple fire, quad fire. The guy's burning to death. You know, people are jumping off the ship. This is a great commander. And it's giving you one more reload booster. So it's combine it with fully packed, giving you another consumable charge, giving you another reload booster. I mean, this is a good commander for sure. I would highly recommend putting points into this one. I'm rocking Kuznetsov for the range and 4 net for the HE damage. Yes, definitely recommend this commander. Okay, Azur Lane St. Louis. She is going to be S tier. Definitely pick her up if you get her. If you want to sink points into her, go for it. Great commander. Great commander. Okay, now it's time for the Russians, the USSR, Azur Lane Avora. Azur Lane Avora is a pretty good commander. I used to run her a lot until another commander came out, and then we switched to that one. Her base trait is kind of like Frontal Fire for the Azur Lane Dunkirk, but not as powerful. Shell type, switching time. If all your main batteries are reloaded, you can get up to negative 20%. Got Beyond Range, Intuitive. I like Intuitive just because it points you in the direction of the nearest ship. So when you're hunting a DD, and then you want to pop your radar, you're already looking at the destroyer because you already know where he is. Hammering Strikes, Cruiser AP shell damage and AP HE or cruiser main HE damage plus 10%, but you get a little penalty to the shell grouping. This is a good skill. You're going to be chunking a lot with your HE, but there is another commander where you will fully chunk a ton of people. But you in this one, you still will be setting fires and stuff because it, you know, the Chappie, the Okachoff, the P-Bag, they got good fire chance. So this is good for those ships. Okay, now we got Azur Lane Avora. We're gonna put her up in A tier. She's good, but she's not quite S tier. So now we have Azur Lane Chapayev. Chapayev replaced my commander on my Chappie from Azur Lane Avora to this one. She is an excellent commander. Just, I mean, this will turn your AL Chappie. If you have the ship AL Chappie, I highly recommend getting that one. This is a great ship for that ship. Her base trait, increased chances of incapacitating an enemy's ship's modules. So you smacking them, you could disable their rudder, disable their engine, stuff like that. Modules. She got Beyond Range, Intuitive. I got Velocious on that. And this skill right here, Cavalier of the Ether, this is an excellent skill. Your cruiser main gun HE shell damage, you can get this up to plus 15%. You will not be setting a lot of fires. Maybe 1 or 2 during the game if you get like over 300 hits. But every time I took this out, I don't get that many because it reduces your fire chance. But you're wondering, like, well, why would I want to pick this one if I'm not getting any fires? Listen, but I'm going to explain. You ready? HE shell damage is going to be at plus 15%. You pop this with 4 net, you're getting, let's just say these are maxed out. You get another 5%. Now you're at 20%. You get Rooks, Andre Rooks, cruiser main gun HE shell damage. You're getting another 5%. So you're at 25% extra HE damage, and by the meantime, you're knocking out people's modules. So you're hammering these people. It's like you can compare this to the HE version of a Plymouth. You're just pounding these players, and in the meantime, you're taking out their rudders. It's just a very good commander. I highly recommend it. If you get this one, definitely put some points into her. We are going to rank her in S tier. I just think she's a really good commander. Now for the Italians, we got AL Zara. She is a pretty much a sap commander. She is one of the best commanders, if not the best commander, to put on your Venezia, your Amalfi, your Brindisi. Her base trait is amazing. Cruiser main gun sap shell damage. You can get that up to plus 5%. That's good. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but damage from cruisers main battery guns while firing them within 5 seconds after reloaded. So once you fire your guns, and as long as you fire the next one within 5 seconds of you being reloaded, you're getting plus 8% damage. So plus 8 and plus 5%. I'm not good at math, but you know that's a lot more than 10. We got Velocious. fixated and fully packed to give you one more smoke for your smoke generator. So this is an excellent commander. She is just she's top tier. Azur Lane Zara, we are going to put her in S tier just because she's that good of a commander, making your Italian cruisers just a little bit better. All right, now we have Azur Lane Harbin for the Pan-Asian cruisers such as the Harbin or the Janan or the Sejong. This is an excellent commander. I don't have her leveled up though. I was sticking with I think Makawa. Yeah, I'm sticking with Makawa. But I would definitely recommend leveling her up. I might even level her up. Let's dive in. Dragon Power. Chance of your cruiser reaching shells and bombs, causing fire chance. So that's a 2% if you have it maxed out. Cruiser Torpedo Flooding Trance, plus 40%. You know how many torpedoes Janan and all those other Pan-American cruisers, not a Pan-American, Pan-Asian cruisers have. So plus 40%, almost all of them are going to be a flood. So now we have Contact is Imminent. This is like set up for your torpedoes. It's like a whole torpedo build for your Harbin. Got Home Run, Igniter, Back in Stock. Her special base trait, Blazing Battle Dance. Cruiser torpedo damage while inside your smoke screen. So when you're inside your smoke screen and then a torpedo hits an enemy, you're getting plus 6% if you have her maxed out. Cruiser torpedo reload time while inside a smoke screen. So you're it's kind of like a little fully packed in there, right? Your cruiser torpedo reload time while you're in your smoke screen is negative 10%. So as long as you stay in your smoke screen, you'll get your torpedoes back quicker. She comes with Killing Distance. Killing Distance is also another great one for the Janan and for these cruisers because their torpedoes travel so far. Cruiser torpedoes deal extra damage depending on the distance traveled, reaching max damage at max range. So you hit a torpedo with somebody on max range, you're getting an extra plus 20% extra damage, and these torpedoes already hit pretty hard, so you're making them even harder. Yeah, she is an excellent commander. I would definitely recommend getting her too. I might even try it this weekend. And now that I'm talking about it and looking at it, but I don't have a lot of resources left, and Makawa is fully maxed out for me. So I run around on my Janan with like 8.4 concealment, and I have it built into the guns instead of the torpedoes. And now let's rank her. Let's put her up. I think she goes to S tier, I believe. Just for the amount of torpedoes that the Janan, the Sejong, and all these Pan Asian cruisers spit out, having you spec'd into those makes you pretty lethal out on the battlefield. So yeah, definitely an S tier for that. That's it. That's all the Azur Lane cruiser commanders ranked. And if you guys think they should be in different slots, or I'm using them, I'm explaining them wrong, let me know down below. I don't use a lot of the. I use a selective few of them, not all of them though. So these videos are just like in case you get these commanders in the crate, and I don't want you to waste resources and spend all your points into them when I think some of them are garbage. But a lot of these cruiser ones are pretty good. You can't really go wrong with a lot of them. So that's the video. I'll catch you guys later.